welcome back to another video of mine. Yes, we are very early in the morning, so I just decided to upload videos every morning rather than uploading very late or in the afternoon, because I was thinking that it's really nice to watch YouTube videos while getting ready for work and starting the day. So today's topic is going to be about this 28 Neutral Eyes eyeshadow palette from BH Cosmetics. I think I am the last person in this universe who is trying it out, but I know somewhere out there that there is also people like me who's just on a budget and still having thoughts about purchasing the product. So if you guys want to see some swatches and all that bullshit, just go ahead and keep on watching. Of course, guys, like what I always do, I'm going to talk about the box packaging first. This is what it looks like. Right now, it is actually on sale for around $12. Every day they do different types of sales. I actually got two 28 palettes for only $15 with a free blending brush, which is amazing. So if I were you guys, try to subscribe with their notification thingy so that you guys could be updated with the greatest and latest sales. Now, this is 39 grams of a product. Of course, you will be getting 28 eyeshadows, and this is what you are going to get on the website. It's really kind of different. The color is the same, but it's really different in person. I don't know if I made sense around that time. And at the back, it just says, this palette of 28 universally flattering neutral eyeshadows takes you from day to night with its blendable and buildable formula. And this brand is also cruelty-free. Now let's move on to the actual product itself. I actually did a little bit of swatches to each and every one of them, and I have got to tell you guys that they are really insanely smooth. So this one actually has an overspray of gold. I actually thought this was glittery, and I have no idea why is there like a pink in this palette, but I love pink eyeshadows, so I'm all good with that. So you will be getting, I think you will only have one shimmer, because sometimes there's just an overspray where you can't really tell. But without further ado, let's go ahead and start the swatches. I'm going to start from this row, first, second, third, and fourth. So let's do this. If you guys are new to my channel, this is how I normally do my swatches. On this area, there is no base, and on this area, there is a base. So today's base, I have used the NYC Stick Foundation. And then I'm going to start with the first row. These are all your finger swatches, and it's the reason why sometimes I go back and forth, because when I start from the part where there is no base, the product is already gone, so I end up not having any product at the bottom. I hope you guys do understand that. That's the reason why I just swatch differently, not just one go. So this is what it looks like. Some of the browns, you can't really see that on my skin because it blended very well, and you can't almost see it. It's almost like my skin tone. I absolutely love this so far, and this is from the first and second row. So for the third and fourth row, I am not gonna give you a live swatches anymore because I'm going to save your time. Just have a little faith in me because my integrity is everything as well. So I'm gonna show you that right now. These are all your finger swatches from the third and last row. Look at it. Just one swipe. Look at this one. I was so blown away with this color. It's like boom. Oh my goodness, so many amazing colors. My only comment on this one, the only shimmer in this palette, is that the glitters does not show without a base, but with a base you can clearly see it right there. It is amazing. I could not stress enough. As much as I wanted to use every color in my eyes today, I can't, but we will definitely try them out and see how they blend and work on our eyes. But of course, I will be showing you guys the brush swatches. I will be doing the same thing. At the bottom, there is a base, and at the top, it's just my plain skin. What? So for my brush swatches, I will be using this brush, and this is from Wet n Wild. This is the fluffy eyeshadow brush, very inexpensive, less than $1. I think it's 99 cents, and so I'm gonna do a wiping motion as if we are really putting it on our eyes. Are all your brush swatches. You can't barely see the other colors. I just did like one go, and as you can see here, it's a little bit powdery, so I really think that when you use this on your eyes, you need a little bit of pressure. That's what it looks like. They're not as attractive as with a base. So what do you guys think? Let's move on to the third and last row. Just gonna give you guys a closer look. If you guys could see that. So this is what they look like with and without a base. These are, again, the brush swatches. I just really find them not sticking to my skin without a base. Let's go ahead and try this on our eyes. Let me give you guys a closer look first. What I always do. So these are all just one swipe. The black is pretty decent. It's not like the blackest black in this whole wide world. Again, for me, these two are so beautiful. It has like a pink iridescent on it, and this one kind of has this kind of like a greeny gold iridescent on it, and this one is pretty decent as well. So we'll see what I will come up to today. So I'm gonna start by priming one eye so that we can see the difference with and without a primer. Since this palette, out of those 28 shades, this do not have a matte transition shade. That's why I'm a little bit upset, but we will make this work. So I'm just spreading it out evenly, just like that. What I like about this shade is that you can definitely build it up. So you can see here, with and without a primer, it really does apply. So no problem on that part. So for my crease, I'm going to slowly intensify it like what I always do, and I'm grabbing this light brown shade. After that, I'm going to get another brown shade, which is one shade darker than this. So as you can see, I'm focusing on the outer V, and then I'm going to put that halfway as well. So right away, I have noticed that there is inconsistency in this palette. The last two shades that I have used on my crease do not work very well. So I'm going to grab this very dark shade, kind of like a dark plum color, and I'm going to focus that on my outer V just to smoke it out a little bit. As I blend the eyeshadows all together, I notice that they are disappearing. Like, this is so annoying. When you are trying to build it up and then it disappears, what is happening? What's the weird part is that there are no fallouts, but the eyeshadows are missing. It's weird. So for my lid, I'm going to use this shade. This is the only pink tone in the color, and I'm going to apply it like that with a tapping motion. I have to be honest with you guys, I had a little bit of time building this up. You can't actually build this color up. It's really hard. It keeps on falling. Even with a primer, it really keeps on falling for some reason. So I just needed to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It really consumed a lot of time for me to do this look. So I'm going to use this shade from the second row, and I can tell you guys this one is really amazing. There is no effort needed on this shade, honestly. So this is the eye makeup look that I have created today. I know you guys have already seen this on my intro. I'm just going to give you a second look. And I am now ready to give you guys my overall thoughts about this product. So I'm just going to start with the things that I did not like about this palette, and the things that I like about this palette, because I want to end my video always with a lighter note, because, you know, there's always a good and bad thing in every product that's been releasing, but sometimes it's just pure annoyingness. So when you look at this palette, can you think of at least 10 different types of makeup looks? No, right? Like, honestly, there are a lot of colors here, 28 shades. You can use them on a crease or whatever, make your lids look different every day. But I really think that out of all the eyeshadow palettes that I have in my life, this is the most plain one because the color choices, okay, there's nothing really special in this palette. Like, holy shit, why am I really, like, I don't want to sugarcoat everything because I don't want you guys coming back at me like, Jessie, what the freak are you talking about? But again, these colors are like it's all gonna boil down in your personal preferences. But for me, I really don't find myself using this every day because some of them work. It's like half of them really works and half of them are not. So there's an inconsistency going on with this palette. So I would rather have their is that the 120 eyeshadow palette rather than having this one. You will be getting a lot of grams in this palette and the colors are pretty much the same. When you swatch them, they don't exactly look alike, but when you put them on your eyes, let's be real, you can't even tell the difference anymore. So with and without a primer, it looks really good, in my opinion. They are really blendable, but they are powdery. Some of them are pigmented, but when you blend them out, the color is, when you're putting, like this one for example, I put this on the outer corner of my eyes, and then when I started to blend that, the color underneath the eyeshadow that I have put on as a base, it disappears. So every time I blend, it's like the eyeshadow is falling off for some reason. And I have applied this over and over and over again. And that's something that I do not look for in a palette. They have done it before. I have no idea why they can't do it with this palette. So you guys have seen my swatches. This one is just a no-go for me. It's not gonna be a waste of money either because some of them work, some of them are not. I mean, with around $12, $10. This is a lot. So you can make everything work if you want to. That's just me. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. And if you are still not part of the Sassy family, go ahead and subscribe. I upload Mondays to Fridays, always 7 a.m. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!